So glad you could be with us again. I am with Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a food and wine sommelier of the year. The group includes in Georgetown, Sovereign, up in North Bethesda, Owens Ordinary. A lot of sunshine, summertime left. Owens is a good place to have a nice beer outside. Greg, it is always good to see you.
You too, buddy.
What is on tap this week?
So this week we have a delicious summertime beer from our very own Bluejacket down in Navy Yard. However, this is a keg of the beer that's being served at Church Key right now. So the beer is called Baby Blue, and it is a traditional German-style Kölsch, bringing in about 4.8% alcohol.
Hello, hammock, and the rest of the day. It's not easy drinking beer in a hammock, though.
No,
everyone knows. That's dynamite.
Yeah, I mean, an amazing beer. Ro Gunzel is the director of brewing operations at Bluejacket, has been there for 2 years now, and the beers he's making are the best we've ever made. Ro came to us from a number of Colorado breweries where he honed his skills at production brewing, technical brewing, but also at German-style brewing, primarily lager brewing. He started at a place called Kaltenberg Castle, which is a German brewery in Colorado, then moved on to Left Hand and Great Divide. And so he's just a master of making subtly nuanced, very understated kind of classic beers that are extremely flavorful, like this Kölsch. But we make a lot of great lagers. We make an incredible Weiss beer at Bluejacket. So really fun, and
a few IPAs.
Oh, we do that too. Yeah. We do IPAs a lot. We do it all, but
don't miss them.
But I think a lot of people really respond well to some of these just drinkable beers that are, you can study them, you can think about them, or you can just drink them. But really well made.
Or do both.
Or do both, right. I mean, the other thing is really hard to make a beer that's 4.8% alcohol, that's straw in color, that is, there's just nowhere to hide here. Any flaw would be very, very obvious right away. And so the fact that this is so clean and crisp, it's got that great kind of pear, apricot, grape aroma that you get from Kölsch. And Kölsch is basically an ale form of lager. So it's taking an ale yeast, which is typically fermented at warmer temps, fermenting it colder like a lager, around 60 degrees. This makes it only lightly fruity, and then lagering it so that it drops nice and bright, and basically drinks like a kind of softer, slightly fruitier lager.
Is there a certain inspiration or a certain brewery there's so many good ones over there, or is it just the style and the ingredients and the process of making it that appeals to him?
I think it's more the latter. I mean, Rose had no shortage of Kölsch, and we certainly discussed them, as we were creating this beer. Gaffel is very well known, and Reisdorf and Sooner. Those are some of the ones you can get over here. I will say though, a beer that's delicate like this doesn't travel as well. So you kind of have to go to Cologne and drink Kölsch there to really get an understanding of what flavors you're going for. Because by the time those beers get here, typically they're packaged in bottles, although there are some cans and certainly more and more kegs. But they're going to be, at least at the youngest, they're going to be 6 weeks older than they would be over there, and that's the least. They're probably going to be older. So they start to just lose some character. They start to oxidize a little bit. And so to get the true fresh flavor of Kölsch, you kind of got to go there. And I think this beer approximates those fresher flavors in a way that I'm very proud of.
Yeah, this is so good. I mean, I think, what would you pair it with?
So this goes with everything and anything, at least as far as like just crisp, clean, cleansing the palate, washing away heat. So spicy foods, this is really great because this can kind of like quell some of the intense heat you get from like chicken wings or spicy tacos, things like that. Digging into fat and fried things. I think for some reason I'm fixated on like fried calamari. I think that would be amazing with this. Equally delicate.
With a little spice.
With a little spice, exactly, to kind of clean that up a little bit. Really amazing. Fresh, salads, and things like that. Lighter seafood, incredible. I mean, just if you get like a clam roll or a lobster roll, or if you're just picking crabs, this is the kind of beer you want to have. Large vessels filled with beside it.
Large vessels. I'm all for those.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. Greg, thank you as
Thank you.
always. Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week.